in the in the in the file that I shared with you yesterday. Um, the features of the functions define monitoring classes for each asset. So we have different classes: noise, vibration, temperature, lubricant, wear, corrosion, pressure, flow. So they can be monitored independently. Reading can be entered manually or import from a file. Upper lower boundary of acceptable operation are defined for each asset. Reading can be displayed as a report um, with the color code exception, and email auto generation or auto triggers. It is possible to configure using the condition monitoring. So we can also the system is going to create a can also create a automatically work order when we have a value that is outside of the boundaries that we configure. Okay. These the different level of subscriptions that we have. Uh, the teams is the one that there is no condition monitoring available. Professional or enterprise, that kind of subscription they have condition monitoring. Okay, just to
And
let you know.
we have enterprise, just so you know, guys.
Okay, okay, that's good. And this is the some of the some of the tools that we have for condition monitoring, and we're going to use that one during this session. So for the setup process, we need to create a monitor class, then create monitoring point for the class, and associate that class to an asset. Uh, this is the sample that we have. So this is a terminal box. This is a bearing of a motor, electrical motor. So we are going to create a temperature analysis class, and then two monitor points. Two monitor points that they are this terminal box. So we are going to take the measurement of the temperature for that terminal box, and also for the bearing, and save that information inside of email, and configure the boundary for that temperature. And the third part is associate that monitor class uh, with the asset that is the electrical motor. Okay. First, we need to create the monitor class. So let me show you how to create the monitor class. As you can see here, we don't have the table for monitor classes. So we need to go to the head and shoulder icon, manage table, monitor class. So we need to add monitor class and monitor point master. Okay. And the first things that we need to do is create the monitor class. We need to go to this table. There is some default monitor class that uh, they are already in the server, but in this case we are going to add a new one. So for this monitor class, the name is going to be temperature. There's up to 15 questions that we can do for each of the measurement. Normally, we need to ask to the person that is trying to save that record or that reading. of the temperature, who is the person that uh, took the measurement, what is the device that used, and any other question that we have. So we have up to 15 questions that we can do. With this one is the basic question. They are the basic questions that we can make. Email trigger. In the case of we are going to generate an email, well, every time that the boundary is set for this monitor class. So we we can enable this and then type here the email that we want to configure. So see that in this case we are going to use my email. And also I mentioned that it is possible to generate a work order on exceptions for the lower and higher boundary that we have. This is the type of monitor, the work order that we are going to create. So we can customize this type of work order. So in this case, we can type, for example, itemp. So this is all the things that I need to configure for the monitor class. So monitor class will include the monitor points. So in the presentation, so we are going to create a monitor class that will include these 2 monitor points that we are going to add for this specific asset. Okay, so let's go to save this monitor class first. Actions, we don't have too much option, just creation of the monitor class and monitor points. Let's see. So the monitor class, monitor point master. Here we need to create the monitor points. So creation of a new record. IAD. So add a new
sorry,
record.
I keep getting disconnected.
Okay. Monitor class, we need to select temperature, just the monitor class that we create. Monitor point is the name of the place that, or the place of the device of the asset that we are going to take the measure of the temperature.
Located.
Yeah, that's right. Terminal box and the unit, Fahrenheit, display order. So this one is the first measurement. Import mat. In this part, let me show you this. Import mat. Okay, so we are going to use every measurement that we have and for each of the monitor points will include the date, the time, and the ID. So for in this case, for each of the measurement, the temperature of the map or that monitor point should be in the position 4, because the first 3 positions they are with some information that the system is going to auto generate for us. So because of that, we need to start from the position 4. So in this case, for the terminal box, we're going to use the position 4. And for the other monitor point that we are going to have, that is the bearing, is going to be in the position 5. Okay. What is the format? The numbers of digits that we are going to use to enter that temperature inside of email. Could be a sequence of letters, any of them, and we are going to represent the integer and decimal numbers that we are going to have. So, for example, in this case, we can use this if we are going to have decimals, but let's say that this one is okay. This 3 digits, 3 numbers, no more than that. Um, about this, we have a lower bound, lower test, lower bound colors, lower bound trigger. If we want to trigger, see if we configure this one as a true, so it means that values lower than this lower bound will trigger a work order and send a notification by email. Okay. So normally for temperature it is possible to have that if that the lower bound value is lower than the lower bound, imply the condition that is not supported by this specific asset. Okay,
So because this is a pump motor, like probably hooked up to a chiller, you wouldn't want to do that because it shuts itself off if there's more than one. So when it shuts off, it would drop in 10.
Yeah.
So in this case, we'd want to leave them false, correct?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So for the waters, normally we have a upper bound. So this is the temperature that is a low that we allow for that terminal box. Let's say that in this case it's going to be 50, something like that. Just an example. This is the text that the pop-up windows show every time that we um, record a value over that 150. So these ones could be uh, uh, this is the color of this of that particular box that include that value, and then we can use different colors. And upper bound trigger, we are going to select true because we want to create a work order, and after that we see the value of 150. Okay, the rest of the information is not necessary right now to configure. Okay, for the lower value we can have a formula here. For the upper value we can have a formula here. Okay, because we need that. When we have an equipment that is that apply for a Fluke Connect. In the Fluke Connect, we need to configure this information like the ID of the monitor point to be able to send that information directly to email using the wireless connection. Okay, so that is the configuration that we have to do to be able to auto fill that information with the device that we have to make the measurement. Okay.
Are we
So-
using Fluke Connect or are we using Fluke Mobile?
Well, Fluke Mobile is just to manage the work orders, and the Fluke Connect is the software and app that we use to configure and connect those sensor like the vibration, temperature that we have available in Fluke. Yeah, those are different apps and different application that we can use those apps. Okay, save the new record. So this is the monitor point. So let's go to create a new one. We can go to the list, click the plus sign, but in this case, let's go to make a copy. So we need to change here. As the name, unit is gonna be the same. Display order with the 2. Import map gonna be 5. Same format. Upper bound, maybe this value is different. So let's say that in this case it's gonna be under 60. The temperature, high temperature, during high temperature, okay, and that's it. So let's go to save. Go to the list. So we have these 2 monitor points created here. So the third steps, as you remember, is this one. Associate the monitor class to an asset. In this case, it's an electrical motor. So we need to have that asset created. So we can select or create a new asset here. Okay. So let's go to create that asset. Go on. Electrical motor. And asset ID, asset type.
HVAC.
Yeah, that's right. The site. This one. It doesn't work. Interesting. I don't know what this. No. That's a strange. Let me add to my list. Asset. No, in the asset. This site. Let's see. The other information. Okay. Building space, department. I don't know. 345. Your number. Oh, picture 5. Okay. Pictures. Let's go to the picture. Yeah. Okay. Save. So we have this. So now that we have the asset, we can create a class, associate the class. So we need to, let me verify here. We have the related table. No, because we don't have the related table here. We need to go to the record details, options, manage related tables, and select the monitor point. Okay. Apply changes. If I go here to the related tables, right now we have the monitor points, so we can add a new class. Add new class. And from this list, I can select the temperature, the classes, and we have the two monitor points. Okay. So this is the. So now we finish the process of this example. Okay. So let me show you the example here. Here, import, associate monitor points, and we need to take the reading for this temperature and enter that the monitoring reading. So we can use from the main menu, condition monitoring, add new reading. That's the way that we can do that. And let's go to check one. A couple of reading, and then after that we are going to see the value, the upper bound, and then see what happened. And we're going to check the different tools that we have here. So let me go there. So main menu, condition monitoring, and add new reading. This is the way that you can manually generate or state the reading in this case. There is another option that is import, so we can use Excel files to import that information to eMaint. So in this case, we need to select first the monitor class, temperature, select class, and who took the measurement? Manuel. What is the equipment? Okay, Fluke. Proceed. And this is the motors. We need to check this checkbox to enable this checkbox. And here we need to type the temperature. So let's say that for this reading was done the first, in this case, 120, 5. Save the reading. We want to add another one. We need to select the temperature, select here, look, proceed, select this one. If we apply the same class to more than one asset, then this table is going to show me the list of the different assets, and then I can select which one is the one that I want to save some information about the reading. Okay, so in this case, let's go to select another date, like example this, and here, 31, and then 2, save, the 2 manual reading, and I'm going to select here condition monitoring, import reading. And I'm going to choose the file. Let me see one sample here. Editor per input. Okay, is this is the format that we have for this. So we are going to have monitor point import. Let me see. So in this case, I need the asset number that should be asset open here asset motors 01. So for this one, I'm going to type motor. C, and now 3, 1, 6, 7, 2024. Reading temperature, and then let's go to select need to have to import what reading, choose a file. So for this one, let's go to select. So is this one. Let's read it. We don't need this. Delete. Gonna be under create under 42. Let me see. Presentation. It's gonna be this. So, box. Record details. Seems that I missed something. I'm missing something here because I need to reading. Okay, let's go to try with this. Okay, so save as. So here, group files, no training, monitor point input. I'm missing something. Choose a file. Seat. Enter. Look. Preview. Ah, just valid ID. 4 5. Okay, I got it. I got it. So now I need to change this. So for this one, 100, 142, and now make this, and I'm going to copy this. Ctrl C here. So this is going to be box. From motor 1. Copy, Ctrl C, and enter. So let's save this. And now set for, choose a file again, monitor point, in open, proceed, class, temperature, 1 to 3, look down. Yeah. So now we have for this one the color, the color that I selected in the configuration of the monitor point appears for this value. Okay. So let's go to proceed with the import. Okay. Okay. So this value is here. So now let me show you this. View reading. So we have add reading for manual 1 by 1. Import to be able to import a couple of a group of reading. Okay. And view reading. With this view reading, we can select for the monitor class. Then from here, the different assets. What is the monitor point? So now we have two. So let's go to see the graphical representation of both. So in this case, we are going to select bearing and terminal on both. And default view is going to be a trend line, chart range, all the data, or we can select 1 week, 1 week, 1 month, 1 day. Okay, so let's go to select all and proceed. Okay, so now, so we can have this trend line. So we can even with if we have those values in the table, we can see what is the trend of this. So I know that this one, this temperature, something is happening here. So it's gonna be later an alarm. because of this value that is reached by the terminal box. And every time that you have an exceptions, the system is going to show you that information here. Okay, so you can have the graphical representation of the different measurement, and maybe take actions according to the sections that you are going to reach. Okay, and in this case we have the same value. We save the same value, but we will it could be different. We connect it, and remember that we configure the creation of one work order when we see the boundary. So if I go to this window, go to the work orders, then I will see the work order that is created. So this is where's that? Where are they? Warner. Yeah. It's for the electrical motor. This one. So this one, 16, high temperature. This is the type of work order that I configure in the class. Okay. So now the description is the description that I configure, and monitor receptions. This is the brief description. So we need to do something with this. And also I should receive an email. So let me show you what is the email that I received. Okay, this is the email. So after that I save all the information, the system is telling me, well, we have problem with this motor, and in the terminal box, and also in this reading for both, for the terminal box and the reading. Okay. This is possible to stand that features. I saw one customer. Well, I had a customer last year that instead of the monitor class that we defined, they they were in the list. We have temperature, vibration, and analysis. This customer create a new monitor class that is the level of a fuel tank. So they every weeks take the measurement of that level, and then the person that take the measurement doesn't have to inform to anybody that if that level is lower than the limit that they have, the lower limit that they configure in the monitor class, and then in that way they can well, email is going to create the work order to refill that tank, and then that was another uh, use that they decided to configure, and we testing during the training, and that worked. So they implemented that solution, even if that option is not part of the different sample that I show you. Where was that?
So are you talking about a monitor that actually measures the level of the tank? Or are you talking about inputs from the employee?
Inputs from the employee, because that was the case of that customer. And then
okay, so even with manual inputs, you can trigger an email. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. An email and also a work order. So both options: autofill of the information, or manually reading and fill the information inside of email. Yeah, both apply for the for monitor point. Okay, any question?
Yeah, nice features. I kind of lost you at the beginning when you were setting up. I was following along, but
The monitor class?
correct.
Okay, for the monitor class, well, click here, add a new record,
So in
and
monitor
then
class, we add new record. Okay.
and then after that, I configure the questions, 2 questions, these two, the name of the class, and also activate the email trigger and work order trigger.
Okay.
And configure, of course, configure the email address and the type of work order.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this becomes like a permanent record.
Well, this is just the class. And then after that, I have to go to the monitor point master, this table here, monitor point master, and create these two monitor points for that class.
Oh, okay.
So when I click here, add a new record, I need to select first the monitor class that I just created, temperature.
Yeah, I didn't add the monitor point master table. That's why.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was looking for how did you get there? Okay. And then we go to monitor point master. Okay. I got it now. Okay. That fixed it.
Okay. So, and then after
Gotcha.
that, well, in my case, I create the asset. But if you have the asset already exists, you can add the class to the asset. So from here, from here, I just need in my case, let's say that I already created the asset. So select the asset and go to related tables and add the monitor class to this table, monitor points. Maybe in the main server, you don't have this monitor points table available in the assets. So you have to back to the record details, options, and select manage related tables to add this table to the list, the displays
Okay.
tables.
Okay. All righty. Gotcha. Okay.
And then from that point, here in the related table, I just add the class temperature, and it's going to. We can have even for the same asset different classes. So we can have temperature, vibration, for example, for a electrical motor, we can have a vibration for the shaft of the motor. So we can have two classes for the same asset.
Okay. And then if we have sensors recording the parameters, then we have to connect them into eMate, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's the video that I mentioned. Oh, it's good to know that you remind me to send you the email with the link of the video that explain all the details of that configuration for the Fluke Connect.
Okay, and that's for that would be for a Fluke device.
For a Fluke device, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
And if it's not a Fluke device, then we have to work with
the CSM because I'm not
CSM.
familiar with that type of devices, so I don't want to answer something
Sure.
that I don't know.
Yes, yes, fair enough. Just tell us where to go to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clear,
With the
yes.
CSN, you can talk. I heard that it's possible, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They the CSN can contact the person that is is expert in the company
To
to
deal
be
with
able
the
to
message,
help you
yes.
with that.
I got you. Okay, okay. Off top of your head, do you know some of the sensors that Fluke provides like that, or where we could
No,
find out about them?
mm, no, no, no.
Okay, no problem. So we'll contact the CSMs for that.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough. That's great, man. This is a great system. I really like it. Once we get the hang of it a little bit.
Yeah, there is a lot of information.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have the video, so
Yes.
that's okay.
Yes, we can review all the time. Yes, no problem.
Um, okay, so that's all what I have about um, condition monitoring. And if you want, well, you can try to create your own classes and monitor points and test this feature in the sandbox just to practice.
Sure, sure. I
Mhm.
understand that. Okay, excellent. Okay. Well, I think that covers the subjects.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. We can work on the other stuff now. I'm gonna work with him on the mobile web link. I wanted to do maybe help us with some customization. So you're welcome to stay if you like, but it's just set up. It's whatever you wish. So you're
All right,
welcome to
I'm
stay.
gonna take off.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take off in half an hour.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And Chuck, as you like. So no problem.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Chuck. I'll speak with you early Monday morning.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir. Have a good weekend, buddy.
You too.
All right. Okay. So let me stop here.